Hey, I'm Coach Kozak from Hasfit, here today to bring you another free professional workout routine. When I'm all done demonstrating the workout, make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to Hasfit's website where we have the workout instructions. Alright, let's get this thing started. A one-leg leg press is an excellent unilateral lower body exercise. So it allows you to work one leg at a time. So go ahead and climb in your leg press machine. Every machine is a little bit different, but they're all going to have safety restraints. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is to press the weight up. Now we're going to use one leg. So I don't want the leg in the center, but go ahead and have the leg exactly where it would be with your feet shoulder width apart. So now you can go ahead and press one leg down, press up to start, release your safeties, and now we can begin. When you press, I want to make sure that at the end you're not hyperextending your knee, but instead keep a little bend in your knee throughout the entire exercise. And when you complete that exercise on this end, do not allow your lower back or butt to come up off the bench. Keep your feet flat as well at all times, and don't come up onto your heel. Making sure that you then switch and perform equal repetitions on the opposite side. When you're all done, go ahead and engage your safeties and rest the weight on the blocks. A machine chest press will work your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. The first thing that you want to do is set up your seat so that when you grab your handles, your arms and hands are parallel with your chest. Next, you'll notice on most machines there are two sets of handles. There's horizontal handles and then vertical handles. The horizontal handles will work your chest more, or the vertical handles will work your triceps more, because usually that makes you keep your elbows in. You're going to get a nice full range of motion, pressing all the way forward and controlling the eccentric version. We want to keep constant tension on this one, so we don't want to rest the plate on the weight stack in between each one. But instead, you want to immediately come right back, keeping constant tension on all of your muscles. This is a machine chest press. A supinated lat pull down, meaning with your palms facing you, is a great movement for your lats and your biceps. So the first step is to get into your lat pull down with your hands shoulder width apart, your palms facing you. Go ahead and sit down with the bar. Starting with your arms straight, good posture, core is nice and tight. You're going to pull down on your elbows, bring the bar until it comes just below your chin. Control the movement on the way back up, and go ahead and pull back down. Don't let momentum get involved, get a swing going or anything like that. But instead, stay erect, the core straight up and down, good posture, pulling down on those elbows. A good rule of thumb for this one is to pretend like there's a string attached to your elbows and you're being pulled down by your elbows instead of pulling down on your hands. A leg extension is an isolation exercise for your quadriceps. The first thing that we're going to do is adjust our back pad so that when we're sitting on the seat falls right behind your knee. If you have the seat too forward, then it's going to be way up here, it's going to be awkward. If you have the back seat too far back, then we're not going to get a full range of motion. The next thing that we need to do is adjust our lever so that the pad rests at the bottom of your shin and just at the top of your ankle. Now that we've already set our weight, we can go ahead and begin. We're going to get a full range of motion all the way up and all the way down, making sure to control both ends of the exercise. You don't want to rest in between. You want to keep a constant tension so you're coming right back up after every rep, and you want to control the eccentric part of the movement so you're not just going to let it fly down, but instead nice and controlled throughout the entire exercise. A bent over triceps extension with the rope is a great movement to isolate your triceps. You're going to set up the rope in the top of the cable. Grabbing the rope, make sure that you let your hand come to the bottom of the stopper instead of actually grabbing the stopper. So your fist comes to the bottom of the stopper. Getting set up on this one can be a little bit difficult, especially if you're using a substantial amount of weight, opposed to just starting overhead and walking out. I actually prefer a method where you pull down, keep your elbows in, and then with your legs, turn, get your feet set, knees bent, and this little method will help you once you start using more weight and movement. And then go overhead. Now, both knees bent, feet are staggered, back is nice and straight, elbows are in. We're going to, now we perform the movement, triceps extension only bending at the elbows, and at the top of the movement, we're going to go ahead and kick out, flexing those triceps, contracting those triceps. Nice full range of motion, only bending at the elbow, not getting your body into it, but instead, really isolating those triceps by only bending at the elbow and kicking out at the top of the movement. Go ahead and reverse it on the way back. And back down. That's the bend over tricep extension with the rope. A seated leg curl or seated hamstring curl is a great way to isolate your hamstrings. First thing we need to do is set up the machine for you and for your body type. So when we set up the leg pad, we want to adjust it so that the pad falls right where your ankle and your calf meet. Next, we're going to go ahead and take the lat pad and place it so it's snug and firm up against your quadriceps. I've already set my weight. Now we're going to do a nice full range of motion all the way down and all the way up. I want you to really squeeze the back of your legs and your hamstrings and make sure you control the movement up, the eccentric portion of the exercise. Whatever you do, don't just let it fly back in between, but really control both ends and squeeze your hamstrings. And when we're all done, you can go ahead and release the lat pad and crawl on out. A lat bar face pull is an excellent movement for your upper back and your rear delts. It hits a lot of muscles in your back that often get neglected. So, I set up a lat bar and a cable, high pulley. We're going to sit down with your weight in your butt, almost like you're skiing. And once you get settled, we're going to pull the bar to your face with your elbows high. So you're going to pull the bar to like the bridge of your nose or to your face, keep your elbows high throughout the entire movement. Make sure you're pulling back on your elbows every time, breathing in, breathing out. That is the lat bar face pull. Thanks for working out with me today. Make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to Hasfit's website where we have the workout instructions. If you enjoyed this workout, make sure you check out Hasfit's website where we have hundreds of additional free workouts. We have your free meal plans to lose or gain weight, as well as our complete 30 to 90 day fitness programs. All there, all for free, just for you. Please do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It'll really help keep this great service free. Like us on our Facebook fan page or follow us on Twitter. We'll send you the best daily motivation. And while you're at it, stop by our store, pick up a poster or a t-shirt, whatever it takes to help you stay motivated and on track. I'm Coach Kozak from Hasfit, and I'll see you at your next workout.